I love how as soon as I started this... Okay, yeah, the doomsday counter has the... Hey, you need to confirm your cookies. So that instead of seeing the doomsday counter, it's just the... You have to agree for the cookies of the doomsday counter. You must be... This is a legitimate business. Whatever, I accept your cookies.
Right. Well, it's just to make sure it's not loading crap on your computer.
And don't... Now we can see the numbers. Okay, there we go.
Somebody had to pass a cookie law for that, right?
Yeah, it was the EU. Sadly, the EU had to activate all this stuff.
Thing where my computer doesn't charge.
Regulations. It's just too bad that the regulations cause the consumer to suffer, not the businesses. I'd rather businesses suffer. That's your risk, running a business. Okay, while your camera goes on the fritz, let's roll our segue wheel. I think it's fine. I think it's just like going in and out of being... I'll let you know if it happens during the story. We'll roll our segue wheel for our first stories here.
I was adjusting my power supply, so it was
charging
my computer.
Get your pen and paper out, because it's time for you to write a haiku. Or 2 haikus, because I have 2 stories for you.
Alright.
My first story is coming out of, well, Europe. I believe this is probably only in Europe. It might be everywhere on the planet, on the Northern Hemisphere. This is by Christina Larson on The Independent. The Orionoids will peak with the arrival of a new moon, providing an excellent opportunity to see shooting stars without interference from moonlight. During the morning peak of today, stargazers can't I say can't expect, but you probably weren't even awake. They saw 20 meteors per hour in ideal viewing conditions, said Thaddeus La Corsaire, Planetarium Program Coordinator at the Bell Museum in St. Paul, Minnesota. Viewing lasts until November 7th. So that's why we're still talking about this, because you can still see this meteor shower the whole week. Actually, for the whole 2 weeks. Yeah, until the Friday after next Friday. Almost 3 weeks. So, weather permitting, it will be a great show, La Corsaire said. The Orionoids are one of the 2 major meteor showers caused by remnants from Halley's Comet, which passes near Earth every 75 years. Debris left by the comet leads to 2 major meteor showers every year. Sometimes the Orionoids leave trains, these bright, lingering streak in the sky, La Corsaire says. Here's what to know about this meteor showers and others. What is a meteor shower? As Earth orbits the sun, several times a year it passes through debris left by passing comets and sometimes asteroids. The source of the Orionoids is the debris from Halley's Comet. When these fast-moving space rocks enter Earth's atmosphere, the debris encounters new resistance from the air and becomes very hot, eventually burning up. So instead of thinking that they hit us, right? Think of it more like we're orbiting the sun, right? And then they're just hanging out in space, doing whatever, and then we hit them with our atmosphere, and then they burn up in the atmosphere, creating those bright streaks in the sky. Sometimes the surrounding air glows briefly, leaving behind a fiery tail, the end of a shooting star. You don't need special equipment to see a meteor shower to flash across the sky annually, just a spot away from city lights. I'm in the perfect place for that. The best time to watch a meteor shower is typically after midnight, or in the early pre-dawn hours, when there's usually less interference from moonlight. Competing sources of light, such as a bright moon or artificial glow from lights on the ground, are the main obstacles to a clear view of meteors. Cloudless nights, when the moon wanes smallest, provides optimal viewing opportunities. And keep looking up, not down. Your eyes will better be adapted to spot shooting stars if you aren't checking your phone. So, when's the next meteor shower? The next major meteor shower, the Southern Tauridus, expected to peak early on the 5th of November when the moon is full. So you can probably still see a meteor shower happening today and in the midnight time. So check that out and see the glory of space. Because earlier in the month we were celebrating Space Week. Give me a haiku.
Haiku. It's a falling star. No, man, it's a meteor. A big chunk of rocks.
That's true, right? We think they're stars, but if it was a star falling on us, we'd have some other problems.
Yeah, you make about 40 wishes. Like, I made a lot of wishes. I lost track.